I'm Julie Borson reporting from Sun Valley, Idaho with the President of Argentina, Mauricio Macri. President Macri, thanks so much for talking to us here today. You are winning laudits for turning around the economy of Argentina in a very short amount of time. How did you do it?
Well, I have a very good team, and we are clear in what we have to do. We started unifying the exchange rate. We have 6. We accepted that Argentina should be part of the global scenario. That means that anybody can come in with their money and go out with their money whenever they like it. And we have cut expenses, we have cut taxes to exports. We have given back the independency to the central bank because we have to cut inflation. Unfortunately, because it has been very painful, we have to raise service tariffs because there were without no investment in the last 10 years. And you know that a country without energy cannot grow. So I explained that to the citizens, and they understood. I'm very proud of them. It's amazing how they are accompanying us in this effort to go back to growth, to go back to be part of the world and exchange and open to create new networks, not only with Mercosur, but the European Union, with the state, with all the countries around the world.
From a business and economics perspective, what were your top priorities coming into office, and which of those do you think you've accomplished so far?
Well, the most important priority is reducing poverty. And to reduce poverty, you have to gain confidence, trust in your country, because with that, the investments come, and with investments, you create employees, new employments. And we are working on that. That's why we have issued all those measures, and with clear frameworks, stability in the rule of law, stability in the rule of the frameworks. And that is what is producing this new attraction to Argentina. No? We have just gone through a bid to purchase the first 1,000 megavatios of thermal energy, and we receive offers for 8 times more what we were demanding. The same happened when we paid the bondholders. Was another decision that we took in the first moments, and to finance that we received 8 times more money than we needed, no, as offer. So that shows that what we are doing is working, and we need to grow. Growing, you create jobs, and with jobs, you reduce poverty. That's our main task, our main challenge.
You have said that the country needs about $100 billion in foreign investment in coming years. Tell me about that goal and where you think that money will come from.
Well, it's coming from all around the world. I want that to happen in that way, because if everything comes from China, will be an unbalanced relations with the world. Now, China has been very aggressive. They are ready to put all the money that we need to invest, to buy, to purchase our companies. But I need a balanced situation in my country, with a great relationship with the states that started with the trip of Obama to Argentina, with the European Union. We are mainly descendants of Europeans, so it's easier for us to deal with Europe than with Asia. And especially in the first moment, we are launching the most important infrastructure program of our history. That means around $100 billion of new roads, new ports, energy, trains, waterways, many things. The other important sector in which we are very competitive is agribusiness. We are planning to double the food production in Argentina in the next 5 years. Now we are producing food for 400 people. We are looking forward to produce food for 800 people. And the extra challenge that we have is stop being the granary of the world to come up to be the supermarket of the world. That means all those cereals, we have to add value and export branded food, okay? So that's another sector. The other is energy. Renewables, Argentina is strong. We have the second wind capacity in the world, the third solar energy irradiation of the world. In addition to that, we discovered a couple of years ago a shale gas reserve that is huge. So we are working to gain productivity with the unions so as to receive all the investments that you have in the States in your facilities in Vaca Muerta, so as to have, as soon as possible, recover our self-energy sufficiency. No?
Tell me a little bit about what you're going to be talking about here today to the business and political leaders here in Sun Valley.
Maybe I will talk about love. It's more important than business. But I'm going to talk what's going on in Argentina, who I am, why I think that this is the way, and what happened in my country. The difference between this moment and the past is what I feel is that it's a new political stage, because an enormous majority in the leaders and among the citizens had understood that populism is not anymore the way. That it had created only problems, destroy opportunities. So now we all think that we should go forward in this direction, no? Reliable, predictable, rule of law, investments, and growing in relation with investment, not only with the consuming. No? So I think that this is the big change. I don't have the majority at the Congress, and even that I had been successful in passing through lots of laws in these 7 months with the approval of the Peronist Party, that is the party that I defeated only less than 1 year ago. That shows a different maturity of Argentina, no? A different understanding. That's what I'm trying to. I will try to succeed to express in an hour more.
And do you feel confident that you'll be able to achieve that $100 billion in foreign investment?
Yes, I'm sure. You know, we are lucky, because I think that now we may be the only good news around the world. The world is a mess, and Argentina shows an opportunity. So I think that everybody will understand that being in Argentina will be a very good opportunity for doing good business, taking care of the environment, because we have to fight all together against the climate change, paying the taxes, and reinvesting what they earn, because Argentina will continue to grow.
You say the world is a mess. What do you make of the impact of the Brexit vote?
So far, not much. And I doubt if this is going to happen, because there are many things to go on before that is finally implemented. No? So, and imagine that Brexit had come through as the risk of the end of the United Kingdom. So that shows that it's not so easy. No? There are many leaders that have pushed in that referendum. I think that they were not prepared to win the referendum. Now they don't have a B plan. No, you say B plan or no?
I don't know. You tell me.
Plan B.
Plan B.
Because in English you always put up
yeah.
say B plan or Plan B.
Yeah.
Plan B.
You were recently you had a new sovereign debt offering, and you were able to settle some of your international debt issues with your suit with Elliott.
Settle every.
And what will you do with some of that money now?
Well, we have just launched a new law in which we are going to pay our retired people, because all the pension funds were not working, let's say, in a justice, giving justice to our parents and grandparents. And linked to that, we have, it's part of that law, a fiscal pardon. So everybody is going to bring back the money or pay for the money that they didn't declare in the past. And with that, I think Argentina will go out of the market. It will not need any more financing for the next 3 to 4 years, and that will open a great opportunity to the private sector to receive financing in long-term basis, in very competitive interest rates, and that will push investments, push growth.
Fantastic. And just a final question about
last
soccer.
But not the least.
Last but not least, football.
Yes. Well,
football, very important.
I'm not very good playing, but I know all the theory.
Yeah, all the theory. So you recently were lamenting the loss of one of your star players.
Yes.
Did you meet with him?
I talked to him on the phone, and I'm sure that he's going to come back. He's the best of the world. We are lucky to have the best football player, and I think that we will be very competitive in the next World Cup, and this time will be our time against the Germans. Okay?
Well, best of luck. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
President Macri. Really appreciate it.